My boyfriend called me a dream killer on TikTok because I refused to drain my nursing school savings to fund his visionary podcast studio, so I posted the receipts of who actually pays the rent. It started with a coffee machine. I know, that sounds ridiculous, but looking back, that was the first red flag I chose to ignore. I'm Elena, I'm 26, and I work as an ER nurse. My shifts are 12 hours long, my feet are permanently swollen, and my bank account is the only thing that keeps me sane. Since I was 22, I have been putting away 30% of every single paycheck, not for a car, not for clothes, but for grad school. I want to be a nurse practitioner. That is the dream, that is the goal. Then there's Kyle. Kyle is charming. He has that smile that makes you forget he forgot his wallet on the third date. He calls himself a content strategist and a visionary. In reality, he posts motivational quotes on Instagram and tries to sell courses on manifesting abundance to his 3,000 followers. We moved in together 11 months ago. The deal was simple, 50-50 on everything, rent, utilities, groceries. But 50-50 is a loose concept in Kyle's world. See, the coffee machine. 3 months into living together, Kyle decided our $10 drip coffee maker was lowering his vibration. He went out and bought a $2,000 Italian espresso machine with my credit card. When I freaked out, he just laughed. He hugged me and said, "Babe, you're looking at the cost. I'm looking at the value. This is for us. This is for our morning ritual. Don't you want us to start the day with luxury? You have to spend money to attract money." I was tired. I was in love. I let it slide. I paid it off. I shouldn't have let it slide because last Tuesday, the other shoe dropped, and it wasn't a shoe, it was a sledgehammer. I came home after a double shift. I was exhausted. I smelled like antiseptic and bad cafeteria coffee. I walked into the living room and it was empty. Our sofa, gone. The TV, gone. The bookshelf, gone. Standing in the middle of the empty room was Kyle. He was holding a tape measure and looking manic. I dropped my bag. I said, "Kyle, where is our furniture?" He turned around, eyes wide, grinning like he just won the lottery. "Elena, you're home." "Perfect. Okay, visualize this. Soundproofing foam on the walls. A mahogany desk right here. 3 4K cameras on tripods. And a neon sign that says The Vision." I blinked. "Kyle, where's the sofa?" "I sold it," he said, like it was nothing. "I sold it all on Marketplace. We need the space, Elena. I'm finally doing it. I'm launching the podcast, The Vision with Kyle." I felt the blood drain from my face. "You sold my sofa for a podcast?" "Our sofa, babe. And listen, that's just the start. I found the equipment list. It's perfect. Top of the line. If I'm going to interview 7-figure CEOs, I need a 7-figure setup." He walked over to me, grabbed my shoulders, and looked deep into my eyes. "I need $12,000. I actually laughed. It was a dry, hysterical sound. $12,000? Kyle, you don't even have $1,200. "I know," he said, "but we do. I know you have that savings account for your school thing, that future fund you're always talking about." The air left the room. "No," I said quietly. "Babe, listen," he said, tightening his grip. "School will always be there, but this window, this market gap, it's closing. Yeah, I need to strike now. It's an investment. In 6 months, that $12,000 will be turned into $100,000. I promise. We're a team, right? Partners support each other's dreams." I pulled away. "My school thing is my career, Kyle. It is my life. I have been saving that money for 4 years. I am not giving you my tuition money to buy microphones." His face changed. The charm evaporated. "So that's it?" he sneered. "You're just selfish? You're sitting on cash, watching me struggle to get my business off the ground, and you won't help? I thought you believed in me." "I believe in working," I said, my voice shaking. "I pick up extra shifts. I miss holidays. You sleep until noon and make TikToks about hustle culture." "No." The answer is no. He didn't speak to me for 2 days. He slept on the floor because, he sold the bed too. Then the notification popped up. I was at work, on my break. My phone buzzed. It was a DM from my friend Sarah. All it said was, "Girl, are you okay? Why is he saying this?" She sent a link. It was a TikTok. Kyle's account. I clicked it. There was Kyle, sitting in his car, looking sad. He had a somber piano track playing in the background. He looked at the camera with teary eyes. "You think you know someone?" he said into the camera. "I've been grinding for 2 years, building, creating, and when I finally found the one thing that could change our lives, the person I loved the most laughed in my face. She's sitting on thousands of dollars, money she doesn't even need right now, and she told me my dreams weren't worth a penny. It hurts when you realize you're dating a dream killer. She cares more about her bank balance than my happiness. If your partner doesn't invest in you, they don't love you. Period." The caption read, #toxic relationships, #dream killer, #gold digger energy, #hustle alone. It had 300,000 views. I scrolled through the comments. "Leave her, bro. She's dead weight. She sounds like she has a scarcity mindset. You don't need that negativity. Imagine hoarding money while your man suffers. Selfish." My hands were shaking. I felt sick. Not just sad, but physically ill. He was publicly shaming me for refusing to give him the money I earned scrubbing bedpans so he could play radio host. I drove home. He wasn't there. I sat on the floor in our empty living room and I cried for about 10 minutes. Then I stopped crying, and I opened my laptop. See, Kyle forgot something. He forgot that I handled the bills, I handled the budget, I have every receipt, every transfer, every bank statement for the last 11 months. You wanted to tell a story? Okay, let's tell the whole story. I didn't make a video. I didn't use sad music. I made a slideshow, just screenshots. Slide 1, a screenshot of my direct deposit amount, $2,400 bi-weekly. Slide 2, a screenshot of the rent payment, $2,000 paid by Elena. Slide 3, a screenshot of the electric bill, the internet bill, the grocery receipts, all paid by Elena. Slide 4, a screenshot of Kyle's contribution for March, a Venmo transfer for $50 with the caption "for pizza LOL." Slide 5, a screenshot of his credit card statement, which I paid off last month. Purchases, Balenciaga sneakers, bottle service at Club Void, and a $2,000 espresso machine. Slide 6, a photo of our empty living room. Slide 7, a screenshot of my acceptance letter to nursing school dated yesterday, and the caption, "I'm the dream killer. I'm the one with the scarcity mindset. For the record, I didn't refuse to invest in him. I refused to let him spend my tuition money on a podcast studio after he sold my furniture without asking. If wanting to be a nurse practitioner instead of funding a visionary makes me toxic, then I guess I'm toxic. P.S. The rent is due on the 1st, Kyle. Good luck." I posted it on Instagram. I tagged him. I tagged his business page. I turned my phone off and went to sleep on the floor. When I woke up, my phone was hot, like physically warm from the notifications. My post had been shared everywhere. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit. The comments on Kyle's video had changed. "Bro, you sold her sofa? Wait, she pays the rent and you wanted her tuition money? The audacity is screaming. This isn't a hustle, my guy. This is robbery. Pay her back for the espresso machine, you leech." I unlocked the apartment door to find Kyle standing in the hallway. He looked small. He wasn't holding a camera. He wasn't talking about his vision. He was holding a bag of takeout. "Babe," he started. His voice cracked. You didn't have to do that. My mom saw it. My boss saw it." "Your boss?" I asked. "I thought you were a CEO. I mean, my manager at the gym," he mumbled. "Elena, people are killing me in the DMs. They're calling me a bum. You have to take it down, please. We can fix this. I'll get the sofa back." I looked at him, really looked at him. I saw the sneakers I paid for, the haircut I paid for, the phone he used to humiliate me, on the plan I paid for. "I can't take it down, Kyle," I said. "It's viral. It's out of my hands. It's manifested." I pointed to the door. "You need to leave." "But where am I gonna go?" he whined. "I don't have any money." "I know," I said. "You should probably start manifesting some. Or maybe sell the espresso machine." He left. It took him 2 hours to pack his clothes. He tried to take the coffee machine, but I stood in front of it with a pair of scissors. He decided it wasn't worth the risk. That was 3 weeks ago. I'm currently writing this from my new apartment. It's smaller, it's quieter, but it has a sofa. A really nice, comfortable sofa that I bought with my own money. Kyle blocked me on everything, but Sarah tells me he's pivoted. He's not a visionary anymore. Now he's posting videos about overcoming betrayal and the dark side of success. He still owes me for the last month's electric bill. I don't think I'm going to see that money. And honestly, that's fine. It was a small price to pay for the best story I'll ever tell my nursing school classmates. Because guess what? I paid my tuition deposit this morning. The dream killer is going to be a doctor. Well, almost. And the coffee? It tastes much better when you drink it in peace.